Sup, Chaos72 here for another Chaos Toy review. Today, taking a look at the Wild Force Kongazord. Well, right now, looking at the animals that comprise the Kongazord. Anyway, what this is it's 3 new components, a new chest, 2 new arms, although these are compatible with the Wild Force Megazord, which I will probably quickly show. So let's talk about these 3 new ones, because the Bison and Eagle are the same from my Wild Force Megazord. So let's talk about the Bear Zords real quick. Let's put these off to the side. Here we have Wild Force Polar Bear. Now these do have a missile. Well, not mine in particular, but there is a missile gimmick. You just press that, kind of releases it a bit, etc., etc. No, kind of some posability, but typical, just pretty much transformation. And Polar Bear is the exact same. Since these are 90, I'm pretty sure they actually are the exact same mold. Now the difference between these and the Japanese is Gao Polar is a more pearlescent white, whereas this is kind of like a cream white, and this is a more metallic black in Japan. So let's talk about the biggest new component, Gao Gorilla. Now you can see I kind of have him posed like he's beating his chest, and he's a very posable Zord. Now you can kind of have his arms, he's got little legs, but the one they will show on the box is something along the lines of this. Me gorilla, me like bananas. Anyway, he does have some feet posability, and in the American release, since in Japan they release these as individual Zords, so besides Gao King, you got this Bison leg, which is just a replacement for this. And the only transformation it does is this, and there is a motor. It does work on mine, but it is battery operated, and the batteries that were in here were corroded, and I don't want to repeat that by forgetting there's batteries in this again. So I'm just putting Wild Force aside for now. So let's get into the combination. So we'll put this aside. We're going to need you in a minute, but we'll start with Bison, since it's the exact same, can do all the same things, since this is literally the exact same Bison Zord from my last review, except I touched up the paint a bit. So fold up the legs, split the back, fold these panels back, extend, clip it in, close, spread, rotate, hold down the head, and put up the horns. Now here's where things get a little different. You're going to want to take the Gorilla Zord, and you want to start with spreading his arms open, disconnect the hips, straighten them out against the back, and posing the feet like that. Now come under here, fold out this little black piece, open the chest, pull what will be the Megazord, and flip out the new head. Let's not focus on that right now. And you're wondering, well, what do I put in here? Take your Eagle. And this set in America did come with another Eagle. I imagine their thinking behind the motorized legs was to not give you a repeat of the exact same Zord, or at least 2 of the same exact Zord, because there is no difference from what I've been able to find out. Now you want to get this little bit into this part, and the head is essentially just going to act as a bracer of sort for the gorilla butt, and then fold the wings up against that, fold this in, and this will wrap around that. So then you can plug in the fist on the clips up here. Oh, and the difference between the American and Japanese Gorilla Zord is the Japanese Gorilla is a more metallic green, whereas ours is kind of a flat, but slightly metallic, but it's more, like the actual paint is metallic. Then pull up the head crest, and the clips are right here. same as the Lion. Now this is die-cast, by the way. Every Zord has die-cast except the bears. I will take a look at that in a second. So, fold up the legs. Fold this out. Nope. I guess the bears are one of the few pieces without die-cast. Weird. And you're just going to want to bend this joint to get the feet in. And plug it on this arm, on this side. And same thing. Pull on the feet. Bend, bend, and plug. So there we have the American Kongazord, aka Japan known as Gao Muscle. Now, like all Sentai, this is pretty much all you get. Now, if you unplug the gorilla arms, you can get a little bit more posability, but that's it. And the reason why this was used in the show was these two arms, which I will show very quickly, just to show that there is some compatibility. The Wild Force Red Lion could not handle the stress or the power output that the Bear Zords could deal, so it was weakened. And while looking for the Soul Bird to heal the Wild Force Red Lion, Cole came across a mother Soul Bird, found the egg, and he also found the Gorilla Power Crystal, I believe it was called, the Animal Crystal, something like that. You got the Gorilla, which can handle the output that the bears require. And also put the Eagle like this to kind of create to fill in a little bit of the waste. So yeah, there you have the Wild Force Kongazord, one of my personal favorites. And if you are going to get this, you might need to get a second bison leg, just because the American comes with the motorized and it just doesn't look too great. In fact, I might end up getting another one of these for the Wild Force up there. But not a bad set. In fact, really, really nice, especially with the slightly bendable arms. And it just looks powerful. So, thank you guys for watching, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. And the question for this video is, what is your favorite Zord from the Wild Force line? I would honestly have to go with the Gorilla. Don't know, just kind of a personal thing. So, thank you guys for watching, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.